Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So we're here for another one of our mass making sessions, and what I thought we'd do today is make some pockets which I saw on Rachel from Roxy Creations channel. She did them for her recent challenge. I think it was the week before last. She said that she had seen the idea on Juni Desiree. So she calls herself JD. She saw, I think she said she saw the original idea on her channel. So yeah, that's where I've kind of pulled it from, is Rachel's, but I'm pretty sure that she said that she got it from her. So they're a kind of, yeah, whole page pocket, and they turn out with a triple pocket, if that makes sense. So I have brought along some whole pages, obviously, to work with. I've got my ink pad, I've got my glue, and I've got my, you know, glue spreader and everything. So yeah, let's just get kind of making and get some. Okay, so I am going to make the first one. Now, this has been printed not borderless. As you can see, there's a small border around the edge of my page. So I'm just going to go round and just trim this down, so we don't have that border. And obviously, you know, if this is not straight and it looks appalling, I can obviously tidy it up afterwards, so it doesn't really kind of matter too much. Just getting it, you know, so it hasn't got the white borders. Okay, so just trim that down. I think this is, oh no, I might have a couple of them that have got borders. I was going to say I think this is the only one I'm going to have to do this with, but actually I think there's a couple that I'm going to have to do this with. But yeah, after that we're good. So you won't be having to watch me just cut the borders off. Okay, right, let's get rid of those. So the first thing that you're going to do is just fold your piece of paper in half on the like short edge. Hopefully that makes sense. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half, but not quite, if you see what I mean. So it's going to go in half here, but not all the way. So then what you're going to do is open it out and fold your triangle bit down here. So I'm just going to take my bone folder, squish everything in once it's kind of folded down in place like that. Okay, and so then once this is assembled, what you've got is you've got your pocket, because you're going to glue it down this side, you've got your pocket at the top there, and then you've got this pocket down the side here and a pocket here. So let's kind of assemble that so as you can see what I'm talking about. And just before I do, I'm going to just pop some book page into the triangle. So we'll just cut that down. So this is some book page that happens to have some, you know, some stenciling going on, but, you know, that's fine. You can use whatever you've got to hand, whatever looks good with your papers. This is just, you know, what I happen to have here. So, okay. Yep. And we just pop that down there. Oops. Oh, I forgot, and I've now put glue all over it, forgetting that actually it's not really the thickness of the entire, you know, it's not the, or sorry, it's too wide for the, you know, that background piece of paper. So yes, I need to now trim it down a little bit, but again, you know, that's all fine. So that's that piece. Not made it very straight either, so not off to a flying start here. Okay, and I'm just going to just trim that down here down the edge like that. Okay, let's just wipe this up, and then we're just going to glue this triangle down like that. Okay, and then all we're going to do is fold it up here and then fold it over here. So what we want to do is we want to glue it along this side here. I'm going to glue it there. I don't know whether that's absolutely necessary, if I'm truthful, but yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to glue it across here at the top, like that. And then across here as well. So, oops, and across the bottom. Okay, so we then squash that glue down. So we've got all our bits, hopefully, that need to be glued are glued. Hopefully I've glued the right bits and not the wrong bits. So I'm just going to trim it down slightly here. Across the top. And then I'm just going to trim mine down here, only because my, my cutting's not actually very accurate. So I'm just going to trim it down there to kind of straighten the edge off. So that's your pocket. You've got a pocket here. Oh, I've glued it in the wrong place, look. So, it's fine. They're very forgiving. We've got a pocket here now. You're supposed to have the pocket at the top, but you've got a pocket at the side, pocket at the side, and a pocket here. So we'll try and do the next one how it should be, shall we? Oh dear. I've only just had my breakfast, so I haven't even got the excuse that I'm hungry this morning. I don't know. I just, yeah. Perhaps it's still a bit early for me to concentrate. I don't know. So I've got this paper here. So that was my letters and lace kit, in case anybody's wondering what papers I used. Then I have this one. This is my Victorian Vintage Ads kit. One of the background papers from there. So again, we folded it in half on the short edge. And then we're just going to fold it in half on the, well, I guess it's the short edge again, but kind of over this time. So we're going to go over like that, and then we're going to squish the whole thing down with our bone folder. Okay, and then we're going to take it like this and fold this triangle in like that. Okay. So again, what I'm going to do is actually just put something down on this back. So let's just pull in some book page. Okay. Yeah, let's just clear that down. And then just going to, yeah, pop that in there. So I'm just going to cut this down slightly. Just so as we have more book page showing, really. So again, just going to go in here. I mean, you don't even need to, put some background paper on here. If you've got decorative paper or anything, it may be that actually you don't really need to have any paper here at all because, your paper's decorative anyway on the inside, I don't mean decorative paper, obviously, I mean double-sided paper. Honestly, I'm filming this on Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday morning, so I've had my breakfast, but yeah, clearly not quite functioning so far. Okay, right, so we've got our triangle. Right, let's try and pay a bit more attention now to what I'm doing when I'm gluing this together. So we want to have this pocket at the top this time. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to glue up here, up that side. And then I'm going to glue down that side, and then we're going to glue up this side. And I think that's all that we need to glue there. Yep. Okay, looking good. So hopefully we've got it right this time. I'm saying we've, we, but yeah, I mean, clearly it's me, not you guys. Okay, let's just move that over slightly. And then just squish this bit all together. Okay. Right, just going to trim this down now here on the back. Oops. Make sure that bit's held together. So we're just going to trim that down here. Like that. And across here. Okay, then we're going to fold that over like that. Okay, looking good so far. So then what we want to do is obviously form this as a side pocket. So we're going to do that by obviously gluing along the bottom and along that top edge there. So then just fold the whole thing in like that. Okay. Like that. Okay. Just going to trim across the top. Whoops. Oh my goodness, look at the shoddy job that I have done there of that cutting. Okay, so that's that pocket. So they're quite nice, aren't they? They're yeah, they're a good pocket. They've got lots of room in them. Now I'm just trying to remember, because actually it was a couple of weeks ago that I watched Rachel do these, and I'm just trying to think whether she maybe trimmed them down in width so they weren't quite so wide. I'm not sure. Perhaps we'll try folding one down, or cutting one down in the width. Okay, so that's that one. Let's put that to one side again to dry. So I'll just move all the ones that I do to one side. They're very quick as well, which, of course I absolutely love. Quick and easy. That's always my type of thing. Okay, so this is my English Country Garden papers. And we're just going to fold this in like that. Oops. Okay, which side do I want showing? Okay. Yeah, I think this side. So I'm going to fold it in slightly less wide, if you see what I mean. And then I'm going to trim this down so that the pocket's not quite as wide as the other two that we've made. So yeah, let's trim this in. And again, I'm going to trim into the fold because, and I know I've mentioned this before, if you fold out to the, outwards of the fold, you get the paper go like this at the end. Does that make sense? So you want to kind of, if you can, I mean, it's not always possible, but if you can, cut into your fold and it's going to make it a lot neater. Okay, and then we'll just fold this over here like that. Okay, that's very quick, wasn't it? So again, glue my triangle down like that. Okay, and again, just going to put some book page in on that background. So it needs to go on this piece here. So again, just going to use some book page really. Okey-dokey, and just trim that down there. I'll just glue this down like that. So I want to, run the glue around here. Okay. So we just put that there like that, and then just, oh, sorry, a moment, my daughter's just calling that. She'd, put one of those fake hair pieces on. Wanted to see what I thought to it, so. Right, okay, let's just now trim this down. So just trim it across here. Like that. Yeah, I've got this funny feeling actually that Rachel maybe did trim her pieces down so they weren't quite so wide. Okay. Oops. Right. Okay, looking good. So then again, what I want to do is, again, try and get this right. So I want to glue up here, like that. Whoa. Up there, like that. And then up here, like that. Okay. So yeah, my daughter is obviously, downstairs entertaining herself. She's been FaceTiming with her cousin. And yeah, my son he's got his girlfriend staying, so they're kind of still in bed, although I've just kind of heard movement, so they're kind of getting up gradually. And then my youngest son, he's already at work. So, yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to now run glue here and glue here to glue this pocket down. So glue there, glue there. Like that. Okay. And there. Okay, right. Looking good. I'm just going to trim across this top bit. That's because it's got some white showing. Okay. Oops. Again, not done a very good job of cutting there. Okay. Hopefully that's a bit tidier. So that's that pocket there. So yeah, they're quite straightforward, although again, a bit like, you know, the last week's thing where I kind of said, you know, they're quite a straightforward item, but they have really, you know, quite a sort of sophisticated look to them. You know, they're quite an impressive pocket for not a lot of effort, to be honest, which I love. So yeah, they're really, really cool. So that's another one done. So I'll be quiet now about the process because, of course, you know, you've probably seen it through enough now to know what's going on. And yeah, we'll just kind of relax into it and have a nice time just doing some mass making of it. So yeah, let's go. So I've got here some of my French blue papers and I'm just going to, yeah, do one in those. So I hope that everybody's having a good day. Hope your week has started out well. As I say, I'm filming this on Saturday, so my week, obviously, it's not started at all yet. But yeah, I hope that you guys are all having a good week so far. Obviously, it's early days. But yeah, I hope it's started out well anyway. Right, just deciding which way around I want this. So, yeah, probably this way. And again, I'm going to just trim this one down a fraction, I think, so it's not quite so wide. Just then I've got sort of a variety of different ones. So yeah, we have a bank holiday weekend here, which is really nice. And I know that I've mentioned this before. So bank holiday weekend, it's where we get the Monday off work as well. So it's a long weekend, a holiday weekend, which is lovely. The sun is not shining so far, although the weather forecast is good for the weekend. Today, actually, I think is going to be the worst of the days. So, yeah, it might not be fantastic today, to be honest. It's okay temperatures. I think it said about, I feel like it said about 17. But I might be wrong, actually. Yeah, I feel like it said 17, but I could well have got that wrong. Which for me, I mean, 17 is quite a nice, you know, pleasant temperature. It's not too hot, you know, just about right, really. So yeah, I've been kind of asking my daughter what she wants to be doing for the day. She really could do with some new clothes. And again, just seems like we're always having this, she needs some new clothes malarkey. She just grows so quickly. I feel like she grows way quicker than the boys used to. Maybe I've just forgotten, I don't know. Or, you know, as I was saying to my friend, it could be where, you know, where she's a girl and obviously she wears dresses and things. They used to wear shorts. So, you know, I could get away with them wearing the same pair of shorts for like 2 or 3 years because they just got shorter, you know, shorter pair of shorts, if you see what I mean. But obviously if she's wearing a dress, you know, it looks really terrible if it's, you know, suddenly a really short dress. So yeah, it could be that it's more that, to be honest, but I feel like she just grows really, really, really at like the rate of knots, to be honest. So yeah, I might have to do a bit of a trip out today and buy her some summer clothes. You know, because like, yeah, yesterday, or it might have been the day before, she put on, you know, a couple of summer dresses from like last year's. Oh, they just looked awful. They were so short. So yeah, I think we kind of need to invest in some more. which is a nuisance, to be honest. It's, yeah, could have done without having to buy even more summer dresses. But anyway, I'll try and buy things that are going to be nice to cut up afterwards. You know, so that I can look forward to, yeah, cutting them up and using them in journals after she's finished with them. I did buy a few nice things last year that she's got, obviously, that we can cut up. So, yeah, hopefully she's grown out of those. Right, okay, and we'll just go down here. And down there. And then, yeah, so I'm going to finish my video, go down and kind of have a cup of tea while my son and his girlfriend have their breakfast. And then I might take her out, you know, my daughter might take her out to get some clothes. And then her cousin's going to come round to play for the afternoon. So, yeah, might do that for today. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure, might go to the beach or something. My daughter, obviously, she will be with her dad tomorrow. So, yeah. And then this week is half term. So, you know, that means, obviously, the school holidays. So, again, I don't know really whether we've got anything planned. Well, we haven't got anything planned. So I need to think of some things to do. Oh, I don't know quite what. I mean, some of it, again, will depend how nice the weather is. You know, if the weather's nice, of course, there'll be a lot more options available. If the weather's not so good, it will be a little bit disappointing. Okay, I've got this one here. This is from my Savile Row. Just actually wondering whether I even need to be trimming these down. Let's give this a try and see how we get on. Yeah, we could kind of do it like this, and then we don't really need to be trimming those borders off so much, do we? Because we can trim this edge off here now. Yeah, trim this edge off. Yeah, so I hope that the weather's going to be a bit better for the half term. We've had really strange weather. I know I talk about this all the time, but really strange weather lately where like it's kind of really sunny and then it's like hailstones and just really, really odd. So, yeah, I hope that we're going to have slightly better weather this week. Not hot. I don't want it really hot because I just struggle when it's really hot, to be honest. But just sunny and pleasant would be good. So, yeah, fingers crossed we're going to have sunny and pleasant weather. Okay. Like that. And then I'm going to put some book page on here as well. And then we'll trim this edge down as well. So, just again, just bring in some book page. I mean, you don't have to use book page, you could use anything. You know, I'm just using book page because obviously I have a lot of book page. So it's quite good to use it. Okay. Okie dokie. And our lockdown has kind of, you know, finished. I think I've told you all this before, but yeah, it's kind of finished. And not completely, although I'm not entirely sure what the things are that still haven't opened. I mean, pretty much to me, it feels like everything now is open. Certainly, you know, anything that I'm kind of likely to use, I think is open. So, yeah, the cinema has now opened, which, you know, we always go to the cinema really quite a bit. So we had really been missing the cinema, and yeah, the cinema has now opened. Like I said before, unfortunately, I mean, it doesn't really have kind of many films to show because, of course, they haven't really been making movies. So last week, we went to see The Conjuring, just my middle son and I, which, you know, it was okay. I mean, not obviously the best film, but, you know, it was okay. And yeah, we went to see that. And I think this weekend there is that film Cruella, you know, a take on like the 101 Dalmatians kind of film, I guess. I don't know whether it is actually 101 Dalmatians, if you see what I mean, or whether it actually is more about Cruella. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, I think that's kind of out, you know. So I mean, to be fair, you know, they have got some movies out now which are new, but you know, it's just whether or not kind of they're something you want to see. I mean, Peter Rabbit 2 was out actually, which, I mean, Peter Rabbit 1 was actually a really nice film. So Peter Rabbit 2 possibly is really nice. We just haven't really had a chance to go and see it actually. I did offer my daughter to go and see it the other day, but she said no. She's not the biggest fan of the cinema, which is a shame because we absolutely love the cinema. Yeah, she's not that fussed. She struggles to sit still through a film, which again, you know, the boys kind of used to sit through films from very young. She is not so keen, but yeah. So she said no to going to see Peter Rabbit anyway. Okay. And I will just trim this down here along that sort of border edge. Okay. Okay, and then across that top piece. Oops, okay. Okie dokie, so that looks pretty, doesn't it? I could have done with coming in slightly more actually on this. I think it looks a little bit wide. Yeah, I would have preferred that slightly more in, but never mind, it's fine. Okay, let's see what other papers I've got. I've got some more of that Lace and Letters, so let's do another one of those. And I know I mentioned last week that I was hoping to put some things in my shop. At the point of filming this video, they're not in my shop yet. I'm hoping by the point of this video going up, i.e. Tuesday, I'm hoping they will be in my shop. I've been, yeah, kind of like, I'm in the middle of sort of uploading them. So, yeah, hopefully they're going to be in there very soon. And I've got quite a lot of new things going in there. So, yeah, if you, you know, if you fancy taking a look, then yeah, please go and take a look. So yeah, fingers crossed, hopefully the things will be in there by the time I'm now doing this video, or, you know, uploading this video, perhaps I should say. Right, so here, I'm just going to trim this down here. It's slightly tricky to trim this one into the fold, but again, just trying to stick to what I just said and go into the fold. So yeah. Okay, and then we will just fold this triangle over. Okay. Okey-dokey. Oh, my son and I, my middle son and I as well, we have started watching Designated Survivor. Now, I've got a bit of a tale really to tell about that. My friend who I worked with, she told me about Designated Survivor, oh, like yonks ago, like maybe 2 years ago or something. Well, it must have been, yeah, a long time ago, because I obviously haven't worked there for a little while now. And yeah, she told me how good it was. And it's Kiefer Sutherland, you know, who, I mean, I just absolutely loved from 24. So yeah, it kind of, you know, that was a good start for me. Anyway, she told me about it, said how good it was, and I've watched that first episode now 4 times. So, oh, excuse me a moment, hold on. That was, you know, my little nephew, you know, trying to FaceTime, obviously, my daughter again. I don't know why, but they constantly just seem to be hanging up and having to re-FaceTime. It's very strange. I'm not sure quite why that is, whether they lose connection or I don't know, but yeah, they're forever redialing one another, which is very annoying. And for some reason it comes through on my iPad, I guess because it's linked to my account. It, for some reason, rings on my device and hers. you know, she's got my old tablet, and yeah, it seems to come through on mine and hers, which is annoying. Yeah, designated survivor. So I said to my son, you know, perhaps we'll try this, you know, shall we give this a try? Oh yeah, he said. And I said to him, oh, the joke of it is, you know, I've watched that first episode 4 times. And he said, oh, what? Because it's so good. I said, no, because I've been on my laptop and, you know, doing other things, and I've not paid any attention to what's going on. And I think it's one of those programs that you need to pay a little bit of attention to. So he was like, oh. So he and I then watched it again. So I must have watched it actually 3 times at that point. He and I watched it, which was then my, excuse me a moment, which would have then been my, sorry, yeah, 3rd. I must have watched it 3 times. So that was my 4th time. And yeah, would you believe that that night I put my laptop down and I thought, right, I'm going to properly pay attention now to what's going on, you know, in this, and, you know, properly watch it. And do you know what happened? I fell asleep. So I properly was concentrating, watching the whole thing, and then I fell asleep for about the last 15 minutes of it. It's fine, because I just then watched that last 15 minutes the next day. But I just thought, oh my goodness, can you believe how long it's taken me to get through this single episode of this program? Well, just I've never watched anything so many times before to actually be able to say I've watched it, or, you know, get through an episode. Yeah, very strange. Anyway, so we've only watched 2 episodes so far, but yeah, quite enjoying it. So hopefully that's going to be, you know, something new to watch. So I'll let you know how we get on. Okay. Right, okay. So actually I'm going to take this down slightly more in the width, because I wished I had on the last one, didn't I? So let's do that on this one. Yeah, I prefer that, I think. So, right, okay. I'm going to glue this one together. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've already glued it together by accident. Oh my goodness, this is another how not to craft. Right, let's just go down the middle here. Okay, and up here on this edge. Okay. Oops. Okie dokie. So then I'm just going to now obviously glue this one down here, like that. Okay. Right, I've had to obviously stop and start a few times because of obviously, you know, my little nephew obviously FaceTiming with my daughter. So I've lost track now of how long we've been filming, unfortunately. So I may stop here and kind of decorate one up, because I'm not sure how long we've actually been filming for. Just before I do that, actually, I just did bring some sheet music along, and I just wanted to make one with some sheet music. So this is actually quite a huge piece of sheet music. And again, it's got this gorgeous header, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to cut that header piece off, because I would love to use that in something else, maybe like collage, or maybe make a belly band or something like that. I don't want to have that hidden inside a pocket. Okay, so yeah, let's go in probably this way, I think. Okay, and then let's just check which way round I want this. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go in this way. I'm going to just trim it down here on this edge, because it's quite wide there. I don't really want so much of the, you know, the white edge kind of showing. So we're going like that. Yep, like that. Let's just foam folder that down. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold this triangle over like that. Okay. Okie dokie. So here again, just going to kind of put some other paper in there. Now, do I want to do book page? Yeah, book page looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Because for a minute I thought, oh, shall I go with decorative paper? Which I think would look good too. But yeah, I think we'll go with the book page. Right, so again, just want to kind of open this out, put the book page down. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Honestly, they're just doing that all the time. So yeah, I really do apologise. Like I say, I don't know really whether it's that they lose their connection or, you know, I'm not sure, to be honest, why they're constantly having to redial one another. But, oh, it is very annoying. I've got to be honest. Very, very annoying. Right. Just, again, spread the glue. Okay. Let's, whoops, peel that off. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just going to trim this down here off of there. Trim it down here off the side like that. Okay. Oops, just going to trim that down because it's not very straight now. And then let's just trim this bit to make it much narrower pocket. Might want to bring this down slightly more still, actually. Like that. Okay. So I'm just going to then go in and again glue the whole pocket together. Oops, if I haven't already. Oh dear. So down there. And then along the side edge. Okay. Fold the whole pocket up. Squish it down like that. Okay. Yay. Right. Okay. Looking good. So now I'm just going to obviously glue this small pocket down, or, you know, the smaller section down here. And then that's done. So yeah, looking good. Okie dokie. Right, just bring in a cleaner wipe. It's not clean, it's from another project, but it's a little bit cleaner. Right, okay, so that's our pockets. So let's just have a bit of a recap of how many we've actually done. I feel like we've done quite a few. Because like I say, I mean, they look like quite a sophisticated, sort of complicated pocket, don't they? But they're actually super simple and pretty quick and easy to put together. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I mean, 7's pretty good, I think. You know, they are really, really super nice, aren't they? So right, let's have a look and see which one to decorate. Should we decorate this one? Quite liking the look of this, yeah. Okay, let's see what I've got. What I've got that can go with this. So I'm just pulling in some bits and pieces from my little organizer that sits on my desk. Okay, just see what bits I've got going on that might just go nicely on here. Oh, what else? Kind of feeling, you know, it could do with some flowers. Oops, here we go. Here we go. Right. Oh, maybe not those. Wonder if I get rid of the yellow. Okay. I was thinking with that leaf, but it doesn't really need that leaf, to be honest, does it? just, yeah, it just doesn't really. Okay, that looks quite pretty. Just wondering whether that is the right flower to use. Let's just see what else I've got here. Hold on. Well, my voice is going now. Don't know why. Not been doing that much talking, surely. Surely I've not been doing that much talking. Oh, I don't know. These feel a little bit not quite right. Oh, I've got my umbrellas here. Again, I mean, I'm just reaching out for things that just happen to be laying about, you know, from other things that I've been working on. So, you know, it may be that they're not really the right things, but they're just the things that are in grabbing distance. Oh, that umbrella might be quite cute on there. Let me just cut this out. I've partially cut it out, as you can see. Okay. Okie dokie. I wonder if we could have it more like that, actually. That's quite nice, isn't it? Now, that's not really the same colour green as the umbrella, is it? But just wondering. Let's just see what else we've got here. Yeah, just wondering whether, is that the same size? I think it's slightly smaller. Should we have that in the background? So, yeah. Yeah, I'd just been using the umbrellas the other day, and I hadn't used them for, a few weeks, so they were really fun to use. And it's funny, isn't it, how you kind of quickly forget things and, forget to use things. So, yeah, it was nice to get them back out and have another play with them. Okay, right, let's just now ink around the umbrella. Anywhere there that's, not the neatest cutting in the world. Right, so I'm going to put the label down on there. Like that. Okay. Let's just pop that down. Right, that looks nice. And then let's put the umbrella down. Okay. Like that. Oops. Okay. Oh, love how that looks. That's so pretty, isn't it? And then I've just got this number, which I think looks quite cute, just over the top like that, to be honest. So let's put that there. Actually, I'm just wondering, just before I do that, so let me just wipe that clean, whether we wanted whether we want to... Morning, sweetie. Okay. That was my son's girlfriend. She's just got up. Okay. Oh, that's very peach compared to that, so that's not quite right. Oh gosh, I don't know now. Oh, isn't it annoying when you don't have quite the piece that, or quite the right thing. Got this green. Let's just see what that would be like. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, let's try that. So, okay, let's just cut this down. Do like a cut tear, and then a cut tear across here. Okay, like that. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. Love how that looks. Right, okay. So I'm just going to sort of semi-glue that lace down, just hold it in place. And then the number I'm just going to do with my hot glue, whoops, which in turn will just hold the, you know, the lace down and the number. So yeah, like that. Okay, yep, love how that looks. And then here, just pop this on in the back. Like that. Again, just press that down. Like that. Okay. So let's just now ink around the edge of that pocket. Peel it off where it got stuck to the desk. Okay. Oops. So I'm still using walnut stain. I know I've said this a lot lately, but you know, because if I don't say, sometimes people ask and want to know what colour ink I'm using. So yeah, I've been lately using walnut stain. Ordinarily, I do tend to use vintage photo, but the walnut stain, I've just been quite enjoying that for a change actually lately. So yeah, that's what I'm still using. Okay, so we have our pocket here at the top, pocket here at the side. Oops, or maybe not. Perhaps I've glued it shut. Oh dear. There we go. Right, pocket there at the side, and then our pocket here at the diagonal. So yeah, it looks really nice, doesn't it? I'm just going to see whether I want to have any more lace. I probably don't. I'm probably now, you know, just overdoing it completely, but you know me, can't quite resist, because I just wondered whether we wanted any more lace kind of at the top or anything. I mean, maybe that would be quite nice. Yeah, let's just have a little bit up there. So okay, whoops. Okay, and then just trim that down like that. And then I'm just going to see actually if I want to have some bling on here, because we are just operating with a bling free piece so far. So, oh, excuse that noise if you can hear downstairs. My daughter and her cousin are now obviously in full flow chatting on FaceTime. So they obviously got through in the end. You know, all that mucking about, they did actually make contact in the end. Okay, I'm thinking maybe some bling here. What do we think? Maybe there. I mean, to be honest, it probably doesn't even need any bling actually, this piece. It's really quite pretty on its own, doesn't it? But do we want to go bling free at this point? Not really, do we? Not really. Perhaps it needs just a 3 instead of a 4. Just trim that down. I'm just going to, oh my goodness. I say I'm just going to trim this down. It's super, super, super fiddly. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just then put that there. Yeah, that looks quite pretty. So, right, let's just pop that down like that. Ooh, burnt my finger then for a moment. Okay. Oh, how lovely does that look? Yeah. Okay, right, let's pull in the ones that we did, and then I will pull in a journal page and show you how it would look on a page. So these are all the pieces that we've done. So looking good. And then let me just pull in my journal. Again, this is that same old journal that I've pulled in every single week for weeks now. Still haven't finished it, would you believe? It's just every time I think, oh, I'm going to do that, you know, work on that journal, I've got then other things that are sort of on the go on video. And of course, this is a journal that I've been making off camera. So it just doesn't feel like it's a priority to finish this one. But yeah, hopefully eventually it will be finished. I mean, it's actually pretty nearly there, to be honest now. So yeah, it won't be long now until it is finished. So that's how that would look on a page. I would probably stick it in maybe on 3 sides. So you'd have then a side loading pocket. You'd have your diagonal pocket, your pocket here, and your pocket at the top. So, I mean, technically although it's a triple pocket, as in this piece, you've actually got a quadruple pocket by the time that you've glued it on, incorporating yet another pocket on there. So yeah, I hope that you like them. As I say, completely not my idea. I got the idea from Rachel, who I think got the idea from JD. So thank you so much to Rachel and JD. Fantastic idea. Super, super beautiful pockets. And yeah, I hope that you all like them. Hope you have fun if you decide to make some. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks, Em. Bye.